Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's Feature in Focus. My name's Brandy. I am the CS team lead here at Ideal Traits, and today we will be going over probably our newest feature of our AI resume match. AI has been one of the biggest topics and suggestions that have definitely come from you guys as clients. So we have been super excited with this new feature as it will help with screening your candidates and hopefully save you a little bit of time going through resumes to see if they have those skills that you are looking for. Before we jump into what exactly it looks like and how to ensure it's set up in your account, just a few quick reminders. So if you have any questions throughout this webinar, feel free to chat in with our chat feature, as well as if you do have to jump to another meeting or want to watch this back later on, it will be emailed to you all after the webinar. So you will get the recording as well. But let's dive into it. So if you guys have your Ideal Traits account pulled up at the same time I'm showing this, definitely feel free to follow along as well. But brand new in your guys' account, so yours probably looks like this if you haven't messed with the AI resume match. But to view this feature moving forward, over here on the far right, you guys are want to add the tab or the column AI resume match. This is going to add a new column right in here that is showing our AI resume match tool. So this is something that is active and live in everyone's account. There's nothing that you need to do to make sure it starts working. Since we launched it about a month ago, it has been looking at your job requirements and then seeing how much that matches to the candidate's resume. So as you guys start getting applications over the last few weeks, you're going to start seeing this match on every single candidate moving forward. A big thing to keep in mind is if a candidate is manually added into your account, so maybe it's a referral and you manually add them, they will not have a resume match just because it needs to be connected to a job ad so that we have requirements, the job description to kind of match with that resume. So there are a few options a candidate could come back with for the match. Obviously, we got our strong, moderate, and none. So what this is doing is it's looking at your requirements, looking at that candidate resume, and it is looking for keywords. So in a little bit later, we'll go over a job ad and kind of how to ensure you are adding the keywords you're looking for. But right from the get-go, you can see this resume match from your candidate view to quickly be able to identify if a candidate has the skills you're looking for right from the application. Another really great feature from this view too, you guys are able to filter by this resume match. So let's say you log in Monday morning, you got a handful of applications that came in over the weekend. If you wanted to, you could filter your view, look at those strong matches first thing, reach out, give those candidates a call, and then kind of work backwards as well from there. So we'll dive into a candidate's profile and take a little bit deeper look of what this looks like. So right at the top of the resume screen, this is where you're going to see what percent the candidate had of their resume match. There's this purple button over here if you click into, and this is really giving us a breakdown of where the system got this 75% score. So from the job description, the requirements, the responsibilities, our system is looking for these top categories that you are looking for in this job ad. So I posted a job in my account for a dealership sales manager. So you can see it is pulling from the job description all the different experience and requirements that I was looking for. And then on this right-hand side, you are seeing the evaluation. So this candidate applied for the job, and this is highlighting the key skills that they do have and also bringing some attention to it of some of the things that I mentioned that they don't have. I love this top part where it gives strengths and weaknesses. Essentially, it is the same information that is in this bottom half, but quick, bullet pointed, right to the point what they have and don't have for strengths and potential gaps. And then the evaluation is just really diving deeper into each of those skills and requirements. Um, so as we're kind of looking at these candidates, start to think backwards a little bit of what are some key words I am looking for on a resume that I would find as a great fit for my position. So maybe you're looking for sales skills. I want 4 years of sales experience. Taking it just a little bit of a step farther, am I looking for specifically cold calling? Am I looking for upselling? Am I looking for experience in sales in a specific industry or in a specific role? Try to think of some of the words that you are looking for on the resume. And this is really just going to enhance this feature. It will be able to pull a little bit more in depth of the categories that you're looking for. Another great example in my job ad, I had listed I want dealership management systems and CRM software. If there is a specific software that you want a candidate to have experience in, list that in your job ad. So this is going to essentially just kind of help link it up and being more specific is just going to help this tool match it even better up. Um, but really, really cool feature. It does also give some follow-up interview questions based on these strengths and gaps. So giving you just a little bit more tailored of experience when you do get to the interview stage with each of these candidates. So let's head on over to the job ad. So if you started to get some resumes, you're like, maybe I want to craft my requirements just to be a little bit more specific. We're going to head over to the jobs tab. And if you have a current job posted that you want to make edits to, you'll just head to the action and you'll have this edit option. I have this one drafted, so same thing as well. But we'll head on down to the requirements. So this is really where you want to make sure you are being very specific with the requirements you are looking for. As I mentioned, like there is a certain software, certain type of skill that you're looking for, being sure to add that extra detail instead of just saying, I want experience in sales, taking it a step further of I want experience in this specific industry of sales. I want this type of skill, and really just adding that to it. If you guys make any changes to these requirements um, afterwards, you can just head on down, click continue, and it will update the job ad on all the job boards. And it actually does update the AI resume match as well. So you will see that updating for any candidates moving forward as well. Um, but really, really cool feature. Once you do get this exactly crafted how you want, like I mentioned, it is reviewing resumes right now in all of your guys' accounts. So there really is no other setup when it comes to getting that AI resume match on top. Another AI tool that I'll also touch on while we're in this job builder is if you click the continue button, oop, I am missing some information. Look at me. I'll add a salary in here. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Make sure you have all your fields filled out. But once you do get this job ad going and you click continue, this was a new feature probably released about maybe a year ago in the last year. but are pre-qualifying questions. So the AI resume tool is pulling from your requirements to match with the candidate's resume. Also, looking at the requirements, you can also use our AI tool to create some pre-qualifying questions. These are questions that the candidate has to answer before they can even click that apply button. So another really great opportunity for you to ask candidates right from the very beginning of the application process if they have a specific license, if they have a specific amount of years of experience you're looking for, if they need to have tools, if anything really revolving around the job that is a deal breaker that you're looking for a candidate to have, this is where you can ask right away. So if you click the generate with AI, this is going to create very specific questions based on the requirements I put in place. So my top requirement was a proven experience as an automotive sales manager, making that right into a question, and then all the way down to all the other requirements I set up. So really cool if you are, let's say, looking for someone with a license in specific states. If you list those states in the requirements, hit the AI, it will create a pre-qualifying question that is unique to exactly that requirement you listed. And then to take it a step farther, you guys are able to turn on scoring for these questions. So really what this is doing is telling the system the correct answer you're looking for from the candidate. And then when they answer that question, it's going to score them out of 100% and let you know how many of these pre-qualifying questions did they answer correctly. So this is just giving you really another tool to use with Ideal Traits. You'll have their pre-qualifying score of these questions, letting you know how many of the qualifiers they answered correctly. And then you'll also have that AI resume match where it's going through their whole resume and letting you know how much that matched all of the requirements. So really giving you two options of looking deeper at this candidate to save you some time reading through that resume, and letting us as Ideal Traits kind of brief through those requirements and the resume as well. So once you get this added, if you don't already have pre-qualifying questions, you will just click post ad. This will, if the job ad was already live, just update it. If you haven't posted your job ad, this will send it live to all the job boards. So once you get your job ad posted, updated, you also have on your candidates tab, you can now see that AI resume match. We can take it an even a step farther with our automated workflows. So in our automated workflows, you guys all have one included in your account. You also are able to purchase additional workflows if this is something you have an interest in. But today we're going to go over a few different workflows that you can do using those pre-qualifying questions or the AI resume match. So I know some users really like our texting features. So today we're going to be going over a workflow using our texting feature. So if a candidate, let's say, applies to your job ad, we can set up an automation where we will filter these candidates based on that AI resume score. So I want only candidates that are a strong match that have applied. And then you can add an action to email just those candidates to start your interview process. If you have our texting tool, you can right from the get go send them a text message saying, "Thank you for applying. We're reviewing your resume." You also can send a video interview right away if it is a resume that matches a strong match. For today, I'm going to use this internal text message. So this is a really cool feature where maybe you are traveling for the day and you're not going to be on your computer, or you are on vacation for the next week, but you still want to get updates if a strong candidate comes across your account. and applies for this role. So in this case, if a new candidate applies, they have a strong AI resume match. I want it to text my personal cell phone and let me know, hey, Brandy, a strong candidate just applied to your sales role. Log in your account and take a look. So then I am getting real time updates straight to my cell phone, letting me know, log in right away. A really strong match has just applied. So, trigger, new candidate applies. I'm filtering by that AI resume match. You also can filter by the pre qualifying score that we just talked about on the job ad. And then my action is sending an internal text message. It will suggest the phone number that you have listed in your account as a cell phone. You also are able to type in any other phone number. So if you wanted to text you and the other hiring manager, you're welcome to type in a number right there. And then you are able to build out that text of what it's going to say. So in this case, I want just a notification letting me know that a strong match has just applied. So I can quickly throw in a text that says, new candidate just applied. They are a strong match. Obviously customize this to whatever makes sense. You do have the option to add some variables. So if you wanted it to text you to your phone, the candidate's name, email, pre-qualifying score, what position they applied to, any of that stuff, you can have that sent directly to your cell phone. The cool thing with that is maybe you pick up the phone while you're out and about, and you can call the candidate right there. You have all their information and you don't have to log into the system. Really up to you how you want that text to be sent to you. Um, but then once you got that set up, you'll click activate workflow, just giving us kind of a brief overview that now anytime that a kid applies, they have a strong match. It's going to text me internally and let me know they applied. And then I'll activate that workflow, letting me know moving forward. So with these automations, I know we've gone over quite a few of them every week in these feature in focus. There are so many options that it comes to with filtering with that AI resume match, but also just with all of our other automations as well. So if you guys do ever have questions, want some assistance with setting up these automations, please feel free to chat in the chat bubble on the bottom right. Trevor is able to share screens, walk you through setting up this workflow, as well as how to kind of craft those requirements if you want some help, just to ensure that that AI resume match is matching exactly the skills that you are looking for. Or we are always available from 8 a.m. till 5:30 p.m. For support calls. So in the top right up here with this question mark, you are able to schedule a support call with our CS team. They will give you a call. They can also share screens, walk you through setting up those requirements, setting up pre-qualifying questions, or even the automation I went over today. And they are happy to do so as well. But that is all I have today. One of our shorter webinars, but spend some time really digging into your requirements. Spend some time playing around with that AI resume match. It is such a time saver, kind of screening through those resumes and matching them to your job. But if you guys need anything else, please feel free, schedule a call with our CS team. Chat into us. Let us know if you need anything. But I will see you guys all in 2 weeks for our next feature in focus.